Good morning everyone, welcome back to the channel. And day 6 of my European trip in Croatia. We just live in Makarska. It's 9:20 in the morning. Had a coffee, little breakfast, full tanks, and we're heading to Kotor in Montenegro today. Relatively long day, 246 kilometers, a little bit longer than yesterday and the day before, and it's 4 hours and 43 minutes according to the map. Of course it will be longer because there are stops and places to see. So we're passing through Dubrovnik, so definitely we'll stop in Dubrovnik to have a look around, because apparently Dubrovnik is like the pearl of the Adriatic, one of them. Another crazy scooter. All the scooter riders here are crazy, they're overtaking everywhere. So cool things to see today as well, like those mountains for example, very interesting. See you in a bit. Another section of the road with beautiful twisties and a little towns below the road. Such a pretty country. It's a small country, it's like 57,000 square kilometer of land and about 5.7 million population, but they created a paradise out of this Mediterranean sort of dry landscape, like looking like desert in places. Like here is more greeny, as you can see. There's more like a forest because we're going south. The mountains are a bit more covered with forest, but up north it was like plain rocky mountains with some bushes here and there. It's like literally like a desert. That's why I call it desert, but obviously it's not a desert. Look at this little small cute town. Flipping hell. And this country was fighting in the Yugoslavian war in the mid-90s. So 20 years ago, 25 years ago, it was a war zone here. There are plenty of pictures for whoever haven't seen those days in the news. There are pictures online. You could still see like Dubrovnik destroyed by the bombings and stuff, and not only Dubrovnik, all Croatia in general. And they managed to rebuild and reborn that beauty. Look at that cute town, following the landscape towards the sea. It's amazing. And as we discovered, we saw they don't have beach, sandy beach. Everything is pebbles and rocks. And even though this is the story, the place is just beauty spot. There are people from all over the world coming, mainly in Europe, because the guy in front of me is from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Obviously they are neighbors. Plenty of Italians, Germans, Austrians, Netherlands. We saw plenty of Netherlands. So it's well visited, and there is a reason for that, which is Amazing. Look at this big hill on top of the town. Zaostrog. Beautiful little town again. We didn't see any ugly place. Everything is so beautiful in this Croatia. How amazing, how amazing. Look at this. Next is Aviore. Hajduk Split. Everywhere Hajduk Split. It's one of the biggest football clubs in Croatia. And just because it's not very far from here up north, everybody's supporting Hajduk Split. River Neretva, Bridge Rogotin, 417 meters. Now we're heading down. There is a bridge over there which goes to the island. Apparently there is a little strip of land on the Adriatic coast which belongs to Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the smart Croatian, because the island is their own territory, they build a bridge, and so people who wants to go further south in Croatia, they just go to the island and go out on the other side again in Croatian territory without needing to crossing the border. Smart, eh? So this is what we're going to do now. Let me double check. Yes, it takes me to the bridge and to the island. So we need to stay in Dubrovnik, towards Dubrovnik straight. Amazing, isn't it? Look at this. Stay there, stay there, stay there, stay there, Bosnia. 22.1 degree. Wow, it's quite high bridge though. 2,444 meters length. 80 kilometers speed limit. Beautiful. The road surface flat as flat. We're not going to exceed the speed limit because probably there is a cameras or stuff, so we don't want to get in trouble. But it's beautiful. Hrvatski kreste. Man, this country doesn't stop to impress. Every corner, every turn, every little town. So now we're riding on the island, Croatian territory. I think it's about 27 kilometers crossing the island to the other side, and then go to the mainland again on the other side of the Bosnian stripe of land which touches the Adriatic. So yeah, it's really cool. As I said earlier, the road surface is just second to none. Unbelievable how nice the road is, how beautiful this place is. We are soon back to the mainland, Croatia. 6 kilometers I think, or maybe shorter than 6 kilometers. Bridge, 485 km meters, and this is absolutely gorgeous place. Supava tunnel, 290 meters long. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Look at that. What a place. What the fuck? Those stone houses, man, so beautiful. That's old school Mediterranean architecture. It makes the place such a unique, such beautiful place. Look at this. And there is another one there. A little church. Harley Davidson. Whoop. So we're heading to Kotor in Montenegro, as I said earlier, but we're approaching Dubrovnik. It's about I think about 5-10 kilometers or something. So we will drive through Dubrovnik to see this amazing town, city, and then heading south. We will have to cross the border with Montenegro. Might be a little traffic there, but should be fine. And then Kotor. Hvala. Hvala is thank you on Croatian. Look at that beauty spot. There's no more islands after Dubrovnik. Croatia have more than 1400 islands in their seas, but they finish after Dubrovnik, and it's just the Adriatic. Probably those are the last ones. Look, the big boat over there. I think my mate is touching his foot pegs. He's driving Suzuki Boulevard 1800, obviously cruiser bike with lower pegs, and I think I heard scraping. I'm gonna ask him later. And this must be Dubrovnik here now. Viaduct Ložica, 66 meters. What do you mean 66 meters? Maybe 66 meters high from the sea level. We arrived at Dubrovnik. There was no chance for us to stop to take a picture. I wanted to take a picture of the Dubrovnik. We are going to the old town to see how it looks. It's stunning. It's stunning from the sea, from the sky. It's stunning from this viewpoint here, which we found. Now we're going to the old town. Ay, 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 beautiful. It's extremely hot. On the bridge it was showing 23.7 or something, but it feels like over 30. Wow. Okay, we are arriving in the Dubrovnik old town. Look at this. Oh wow. And a cruise ship in the port. Wow, 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 it's so much traffic. Obviously it's very touristic place. Unfortunately it's way too busy, it's way too hot, and we have quite long way to go, so we're not gonna visit it this time, but it worth being visited. It's too big. We can spend here 2 hours easy, so we're going out. Ay, ay, ay. Beautiful, but it has to be visited specifically with for the old town, because it takes forever. Wow. Haha. Stunning, stunning. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. We are in Montenegro now. about 50 kilometers to Kotor. My battery will die very soon of the GoPro, so I'll catch up with you when we get to Kotor. Wow. So this one here is European southernmost fjord, like the fjords in Norway. This one here is described as a fjord and is the southernmost. Whoa. And there is some cloud now trying to take a piss. But it's okay because we are very hot and it's just a cloud above there, so it should stop very soon. We have about 15 kilometers to Kotor now. All these 15 kilometers are sneaking through on the edge of the fjord. So it's really beautiful, really scenic. Look at the cloud over there. I hope we're gonna find this guest house now, and I'm gonna go to the beach because it was long hot day. In the middle here there is an island with a church on it over there. Over there, I don't know if you could see, you must be able to see it over there. Yeah, the boats are going there so people can visit. There is another one, actually there are two. Obviously a touristic place, very popular, famous, so it's a bit of a traffic. And the guest house we're heading to is not very far from here, so I hope also it's going to be like a walking distance and we can go to some beach and maybe fly the drone, because it's amazing if it's allowed, obviously. This must be some sort of old town. Yes, like a fortress behind this, like an old medieval fortress behind the walls.